whole lot of things going on in the world. And unfortunately, with a lot of them, it's too soon to tell how it's all going to play out. What's the latest and greatest in the news? Headlines? Well, Valero oil field goes up in flames in Texas yesterday. Shelter-in-place orders, multiple towns in Texas. Not good. Iranian Revolutionary Guard claiming responsibility. Could just be an accident. Lady of Light, good to see you. Irishman, OVP, in the place to be. OVP, you've been crushing it, bro. I am so stoked to see you making so much content. I appreciate it. I watch often. I don't always get to comment, but I just want you to know that I'm checking it out. Jeep Girl, good afternoon. Howdy, howdy, howdy. JS Genesis, CUCV Farmer, what's good? Forgive me if I miss you in the chat. I am slightly preoccupied here. Yeah, man. Whole lot going on in the crazy old world, that's for damn sure. I got to tell you personally, Trump's talking about 5-day ceasefire in Iran. Any guesses why? Let me know your guess in the chat. I'm going to tell you mine right now. We're running low on fucking missiles. Running low on missiles. So 5 days give you some time to replenish your stockpiles, restock those ships. Irishman, hope you're getting ready. Feels like the collapse is coming. Maccabeus, good to see you, my friend. I hope all is well with you. It's not looking good, to be honest with you. Due to the destruction of all of the oil infrastructure in the Middle East, expect these high fuel prices to stick around. Expect them to stick around. I saw diesel at $5.65 this morning here in the People's Republic of New Yorkistan, and we're up in the country, so it ain't really that bad here. Vertical live streams, just a reminder for everybody watching, double tap your screen, give this sucker a like, you get one of these on your screen. See if you can match it up. My thumb might be going the wrong way. The propaganda machine doing its damn thing. Propaganda be propaganding hard. I would say 90% of the news that we see is straight up propaganda. It sucks. Fog of war is real, and that bitch getting thick. Real thick. Yeah, I got a little decent drive here to go pick up some material, so figured I'd have a little chat with you guys along the way. All right, mailman. Got him. Mail person, sorry, gotta be politically correct. Listen, Irishman. Fuel rationing is a real concern. It's already started in other parts of the world. All right. In Europe, they're talking about cutting it down to a 4-day work week to save on fuel. Remember when I told you guys it was going to get worse? It's getting worse now. Annette, good to see you. It's definitely getting worse now. And this is only going to get worse, or the Philippines declared emergency crisis. Yeah. Yep. Fertilizer shortages are about to hit right at planting season. Not freaking good, man. Not good. I am glad that my local farmer slash rancher pays attention to these things. Grayl, it's a real possibility. And he tries to stay ahead of the curve, right? He's one of the ones who thinks big term, not small term, right? Vietnam and Indonesia in an energy crisis as well, says Maccabeus. I believe it, Maccabeus. MS Gulf Coast, good to see you, brother. Sign at the feed store about the fertilizer situation. Listen, you think there was an affordability crisis before? Listen. About to get it dry. I believe it. I believe it. The media is full of shit. You're absolutely right, Ferocious. Full of shit. Propaganda. It's a propaganda wing of the government. The Ministry of Truth, if you will. The true propaganda they want you to believe. Larissa, that's good to hear. Meat birds are the way to go. Larissa, if you don't mind telling everybody in the chat, what is your cost average per pound when you raise chickens yourself? I know at a grocery store you can buy those hormone-fed, fresh young chickens, 99 cents a pound. But what's a real farm-raised meat bird end up costing you in the long run? I'm sure it's more than 99 cents a pound, but you're getting such a better product, right? You raised it, you know what it ate, you know where it came from. A lot more, says Lady of Light. James, good to see you. Tony, prescriptions at risk. Yes. Listen, any way you could imagine this thing going sideways, it's on a fucking table, all right? It's on the table. It's more. The birds weigh average 7 pounds. That's not bad. That's a good roaster right there. I tried to chase a lady down this morning in the store. I couldn't find her when she got outside. She went to put some gas in her car. Older lady, I would say 70s, mid 70s. And she's in at the register swiping her card and can't even put $30 worth of gas in her car. Card declined, insufficient funds. By the time I got over to the register to even attempt to pay for her, she was gone and outside, probably super embarrassed by the interaction at the counter, you know. I never wanted to pay for somebody else's fuel so bad in my life. The folks on fixed incomes, SSI, SSD, retirement, my heart fucking breaks for them. I don't know how they're going to make it through this. I don't know, because we have not even seen the increases in prices yet from the exorbitant delivery fees that are about to hit everybody. Exorbitant. Hey, twin. James is on this. James, my heart goes out to you, my friend. I hope you're finding ways to save and stock up. I know it's not easy. I don't know how to do it. And I don't know what I'm going to do, but I need to find a way to help out these folks, bring the communities together, and not just the preparedness community, but everybody. I play golf bad. I'm glad to hear that, brother. Glad to hear that. It's not easy. $20 for 5 gallons of gas. I told y'all months and months and months ago that the great squeeze was on, and the politicians were trying to suck every penny they could out of America before it collapsed. Yesterday, I read an article that said the US government is now insolvent. That's French for we can no longer pay our bills. Full faith and credit of the US government is dead. The dollar is collapsing. And I think what we're seeing around the world is the death spirals of the US dollar, and everybody's scrambling to find new currencies. Nothing better for business in America than a good old-fashioned war. Puts a lot of people to work. Build them bombs, fuel them fighter jets. Oh, Elijah says, give your life to Jesus. Oh, I already have, my friend. Thank you. Appreciate the offer. GG's, you could be right. Maybe insolvency is the goal. Just in time for a rebirth of something new, right? Fuck, man. Hate seeing it. I don't know. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I literally feel people's pain, you know? I see somebody struggling, my heart aches for them. Because I've been there. I've been there. I've lived with those people. Irishman says, except you don't have missiles to launch. Could be. You know, we gave an awful lot of those things away to our greatest ally, and you know, those guys throw rocks at Russia. You know, the Iranians started out throwing all of their old crap at everybody. Old, outdated garbage. Old missiles, the old stockpile. That's why they got intercepted so easily, right? But they sent a lot. They sent a lot. They knew exactly what they were doing. Wearing down the interceptors. And once you're short on missiles, well, you gotta kind of pick and choose the ones you intercept, right? Now, Iran sent it in the good hardware. All the big ones. All the fancy stuff. Where we did the opposite. We sent the best of the best first. I mean, yeah. Kind of looking like we're fucking out of those right now. Can't hear fighter jets now. Right? Oops. Well, Joe Biden will tell you if you want to take on the federal government, you need F-15s. I got a feeling they'll be selling some soon. The one Sunday dodged the interceptors. That means it's Some sort of re-entry vehicle, wouldn't you think, OVP? Hypersonic, perhaps? Seen a lot of videos, but man, I gotta tell you, it's hard to believe anything you see on the internet anymore. The AI videos have gotten so realistic that the average person can't tell them apart from a real video. The AI voiceovers have gotten so real. There's probably channels out there that use my voice to sell their content. The lines between truth and reality, between truth and lies are gone. Between reality and fantasy are extremely blurred to the point where we can't tell the difference. This weekend, I need to reschedule that right away and talk with all the content creators and get everybody on board with a new date. I had to take my son back to school early. We had some nasty weather coming in up north, and had to get him there a day early. I certainly was not driving under 16 inches of snow coming down. 5.5 hours. No, thank you. Been working hard on the alternate comms. Real hard. The Meshtastic network here in the Hudson Valley gets stronger by the day. It gets more resilient by the day. Holler. If you're not into Meshtastic, it's a great way to get some alternative comms, off-grid comms, for very little money out of pocket. You can get started with one of these little guys, little Seed Studios. I think that thing's $50. You download a free app on your phone, and anybody else who has one of those within range of that thing should be able to receive your message if you guys are on the right channels. I Play Golf Bed says, I saw you hiking video the other day. Not my video. That was actually from the Fossil channel. He's been the one helping me with all of this stuff. He is a ham radio operator and a radio tinkerer who got into Meshtastic and just happened to reach out to me and say, hey, I heard you were looking to set up a little Meshtastic network, and he's been extremely helpful. I have met with him multiple times. We've been out on the hillsides deploying nodes, and in the background discussing future placement of other nodes and how to best set up the Hudson Valley so that everybody can communicate without too much interference. HV2 is open for business. You will find, if you find an HV node or an HVP node or an HVR node, it's me. OVP, we have to work together. We absolutely have to work together. I've been screaming to the mountaintops that it is time for us to create an underground network, barter and trade, right? It doesn't have to be too awful fancy, just a barter and trade network for when things fall apart, for when society decides that you don't have the mark, you can't participate, right? I think things are going that way, and they're going that way pretty fast. So I've held a few prepper yard sales in my day, and it's looking like I'm going to have to do some more. Redundancy. It's your word of the day. Redundancy. More than one way to do the same thing. If you have something that you need power to use, see if you can find a way to do it without being plugged into the wall. to see you, sister. I've been so busy, I just don't have time to make videos that I want to make, to say the things that I feel I need to get out to you guys. And I apologize for it. I want to apologize to all the members. It's just been crazy lately. I went to go do my taxes this morning. That was rough. James lost $4,000 in retirement. Oh, good Lord. Oh, something else I found out yesterday, inadvertently, but I was trying to record something when I had two New York State trooper cars go past me, an SUV and a standard patrol car, right, the Dodge Chargers. When they got close to me, the camera on my phone shut down, and it said camera not available, police activity nearby. I never would have thought in a million years that the New York State Police would have a way or a device that would shut down this camera while they were recording, or stop you from recording altogether. How much you think us taxpayers paid for that? I bet you that was a pretty penny. All just to violate your Fourth Amendment rights. Yeah, they definitely run jammers in their vehicles. They also have external microphones in their vehicles, so they can listen far outside of the car and pick up conversations at a distance. All that cool spy tech that they used to have, the other little thing with an antenna on, looked like a freaking, like a bullhorn. Listen to you with the earphones on. They don't need that shit anymore. They could probably just tune the frequency to your cell phone and say, hey, what's up? Yeah, Orwellian is the word for it. And George was right. He was a prophet, not an author. He saw the future and wrote it all down. Yeah, that downward spiral, man. We're on it. They keep greasing the slope. The first ones to fall in this system are the people who are struggling already. We have to do all we can to help them. Financially, morally, physically. Crunch is on. It's not going to stop. It's going to get worse. Independent men united. Good to see you, sister. Hope all is well with you and yours. I got to formulate some sort of plan. I've had a lot of people reaching out to me about preparedness, how to get ready. The good news is a lot of people are waking up. The veil is being lifted. And I feel very, very soon it's going to come off completely. And we're going to see the ugly, the dirty, and the demonic behind everything. faces. Easter, I think, shortly thereafter. Good Lord's got a funny way of doing things. And man, does he have a sense of humor. New York State Police tow truck on the Parkway with a big old black man in the back. I'm pretty sure this car behind me is an undercover or a detective from the New York State Police too. He came up behind me awful quick and been sitting back there for about the last 20 minutes. Dana, let's prep. Good to see you. The Horseman ride tonight. I do believe the Livingston man will be our host for the evening. If you don't know who the four horsemen are, that would be myself, Vision, Preparedness, my brother from another mother, the roaming prepper himself, the man who puts the out in bug out, multiple time author, by the way. P.S. Go get Pete's books. Help support him and his family. Irishman says he was listening to the show. I doubt it. Everything in New York State, if you live in New York State, if you play video games in New York State, if you are on social media and you're in New York State, the New York State Police Special Investigations Unit comb all of your social media posts. Every single one of them. If you play video games, if you're a gamer, they are also monitoring your video game chats. All that stuff. So if you do anything in the People's Republic of New Yorkistan, digitally, Big Brother knows it. They read that shit in real time. Estate says, why do they care about gaming? Well, there's anti-Semites everywhere. Estate. Indy, yes. Snowden did warn us. Gene W, good to see you, sister. Thank you so much for the gift. Really, really appreciate it. Another picnic basket, boo-boo. Interesting. Must have been some sort of detective or something, because he took one of those, you're not allowed to use them, turnarounds in the middle of the parkway. Have they started broadcasting the call to prayer yet? I don't know. I'm not in New York City. I am 100 plus miles away from there, and wish I was a little further. Don't pay too much attention to New York City. Because let's be honest, man, a lot of shit goes on in the city every single day. Most of the people in the city can't keep up with it. Like everybody's all Mondani. He's not the governor. He's just the mayor of New York City. Right? Got kicked out. WTF. Oops. Mondani ain't got shit to do with upstate New York. Except we will probably be accepting all the refugees from the city up here, right? They just stick them on a train and send them north. We're so screwed. You know, I'm not one to much give a shit about what somebody's religion is. I was listening to the Tin Man the other day. He was doing a live stream, and he was spot on. Spot on! So there's two types of people left in this world. They're not Republicans and Democrats. The Tin Man said there are two types of people left. Good people and bad people. That's it. 100% correct, Tin Man. Felt that in my soul. There's good people who will help, and then there's bad people who will pretend that they're helping and take advantage of folks. The flock cams are going up at breakneck speed. Surveillance state is here. U.S. military just locked in Planeteer, where they're targeting systems. Gotta love that, right? PayPal Mafia in charge of all the surveillance. Recalculating. Sorry about that, guys. Down in the hole. No service back there. Yes, Dana. Yes, but it's coming more. It's starting to be more visible, right? A lot of people are seeing through the BS that the media and the politicians are putting out. They can see the lies plain as day. Everybody getting a pair of magic glasses and they're going to see the world for what it really is. Everybody getting magic glasses. Nah, Dana, definitely me. Sound's not on? So video came back with no sound. See me and hear me, or if I'm just talking to myself. Cut this sucker right out. TMT, what's good? Hope the audio and video is up to par. Cutting in and out, thank you. Appreciate that. In and out. In. Out. Big boss. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah. Rowdy Piper came here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum. Cherokee, what's good? Well, my service is going to go downhill from here for sure, despite the fact that I can see cell phone towers. Be on the lookout tonight, 7:45 p.m. over on the Livingston Man's channel. 4 Horsemen. Right. Looking forward to the discussion. Looking forward to seeing all of you there as well. Please stay safe. Please do what you can to prepare with whatever it is you have available to you. It's going to get worse before it gets worse. The Big Hoss says, can you put a link to the Livingston Man? Big Hoss, Big Boss, when I stop the vehicle, I will gladly drop one in the comments section. Links don't transfer here on these vertical live streams, and YouTube hates me. So preparedness channels in general, I don't know if y'all saw what they've done to the roaming prepper, but they just say, yeah, there's a gun in his video, and demonetize his ass, and then take him down for 30 days or some shit like that. P.S. No gun in his video. Yeah, they'll just outright lie and shut your shit down. They don't care. They're too big to fail. Too big to... Well, too big to give a shit about you or I. Elijah, I'm a Christian. I already did that. Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. The Redeemer of my soul. The holder of my spirit. And I pray every day for everyone. Thank you for being here and investing your most valuable resource, your time. I will see some of you tonight on the Livingston Man's channel for the Four Horsemen. And hopefully you will join us Wednesday evening for We All Gonna Die Wednesdays. Nobody gets out of life alive, folks. And we don't get another one, so. Enjoy it. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Can't thank you enough for stopping by, chatting with me on this ride. Tammy, good to see you. But coming down the hill, guarantee you this is going to get here in a couple seconds. So yeah, we're working on that taxes part, Miko Wolf. Fuck taxes. Appreciate y'all. Stay safe, guys.